Sa totoo lang, of course, malungkot ako dahil siyempre makukulong ako na habang makukulong ako. So,
mga procedures, mugshots, fingerprints, ano po yung susunod na step po? Dito po ba siya ikukulong at or sa ibang facility at bakit po doon po pala sa may mga information po na baka sa Bucor po gagawin po yung pagkulong?
Thank you and good morning, Director, and to the media. As a matter of procedure, we will be preparing and submitting a return of the warrant of arrest, informing the issuing court that we have arrested and in custody of the person of Arnolfo Teves. From there, we will temporarily detain the person of the accused before our detention facility in Bucor, Muntinlupa. This is a separate facility from the Bureau of Corrections. This one is being supervised and maintained by the National Bureau of Investigation.
okay.
After our return, the court, of course, acquires jurisdiction and the processes will now proceed.
Yes, liwanagin ko rin maraming nagtatanong sa akin, sir, bakit Bucor? Mga convicted lang ang itina-turn over dun. Ganito po yan. Kami po magmula ng gibain ang building namin sa Top Avenue, wala po kaming detention facilities. So nakipag-coordinate kami with Bucor, pahiramin kami ng space doon. So binigay sa amin ng Building 14. That Building 14 is distinct and separate from the Bucor na kung saan yung mga convicted ay nakakulong. Kaya yun po ang ginagamit namin. Kaya wag po kayong mamangha na bakit Bucor, no? Detention facility po yun ng NBI under our control. Tao po namin na nakabantay doon. Ganun po.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you for that information and clarification, Director, sir. Next. We limit to one question and one follow-up, please.
Yes po. Mads po from Net25. Sir, i-clear ko lang po, si Kong Teves po ay pinauwi dahil undocumented foreign national siya, not because of the extradition request of the Department of Justice po.
Kasama na yun, meron tayong request, but then nag-file sila ng appeal sa korte doon at lumabas nga na parang dinideny yun, but then we further coordinated with the government, the Timor-Leste government, through our very own president. No, remember during the last week lamang nasa Malaysia si Presidente at nakausap sila ni Timor-Leste President. So eto na po yung naging bunga ng magandang pakipagtunguhan ng dalawang bansa through our respective presidents.
Director, can we also ask po, Kong Teves, is it okay po?
Tingnan natin kung sasagot siya. Sige po.
Hi, sir. Sir, how do you feel now po na after 2 years, finally you're back in the country po? And how do you feel na, kasi di ba meron kayong pending pa na appeal for asylum, tapos inuwi po kayo, pinayagan po ng Timor-Leste government na makabalik kayo sa Pilipinas despite na pending pa yung appeal?
Yes, because actually, dun kasi, I've been there for 2 years. I know quite how the government there works, no? So, there's this judicial thing, but there is also what they call it something like political, which is the government. Oh. Iba pa yung iba pa yung presidente doon, iba pa yun sa government eh. Government there is different. Their president is something like parang king ba, para siyang figurehead, yes. So there are several factors there which are distinct and separate, but as to who is more powerful, and I cannot say anymore, no? Because sa totoo lang, I just won with finality my case in extradition, but they used another thing about expulsion, which technically I still had a few days to reply, but hindi ko alam ano nangyari. Pero sige na lang, tapos na yon. I mean, useless discussing things, I mean, over spilled milk, no? But sa totoo lang, of course, malungkot ako dahil syempre makukulong ako na makukulong ako. So, kahit hindi pa, di ba, dito kasi makukulong ka kahit hindi ka pa convicted, no? But may mga ano naman yun, si Attorney Ferdy na bahala. But what I'm saying, on the other hand, I'm also glad that I haven't seen my mother for 2 years. My father died last December. Hindi na ako nakauwi. So it was quite painful. And also, at least, umaano na rin. Matapos na rin. Dahil kahit nung nandun ako, inisip ko, kung hindi man ako umuwi, haharapin, kailangan pa rin ito matapos eh. Ito lang sana yung request ko sa sa korte na sana mabilis yung kaso. Dahil sa totoo lang, kung tatrabahoin talaga yung kaso, sandali lang yung sandali lang naman sandali lang matapos kung ano. So, yun lang yung Anyway, I believe I trust my lawyers very well and I know my conscience is clear. So, ang sa akin lang, sana lang mabilis yung proseso para matapos na. Di ba? Matapos na siya. Para tapos na. Thank you.
Again, we kindly advise the ex-congressman of his rights, and the good counsel may answer for his client. Thank you, sir. Next.
Hi, sir. Good morning. I am Camille Samonte from TV5. Question po kay Mr. Teves. Sir, just want to get your reaction dun sa naging statement ng government ng Timor-Leste. They were saying that one of the reasons why they decided to deport you is because of the implication of the national security ng bansa nila. Kung baga sinasabi nila, yung pananatili mo doon ay nakaka-apekto sa kanilang security?
Siguro si Attorney Topacio na lang ang mas competent sumagot niyan. Attorney Topacio, sir?
One sa lang.
Yes, okay.
Ganito lang yon. Kung sino man nagsabi nun, everyone in this world are entitled to their own perceptions. Yun lang.
Thank you. Counsel may answer, please.
I affirm the statement of my client. Thank you.
Okay, last na lang po from my end. Sir Teves, na darating din naman yung punto na haharapin mo rin itong mga kaso. Why did it take you so long to stay in Timor-Leste? Bakit hindi na lang po natin hinarap ito sa korte?
A lot of you here know me ever since my days in Congress. I'm a very honest and sincere person. I will be very consistent. Even our pleadings in court, I had not had, even now, still have, but of course, here I feel safer with the NBI because pasalamat ako kay Director at sa lahat ng staff ng NBI na maganda yung pagtrato nila sa akin mula nung pagkuha sa akin hanggang ngayon. So, my concern is really my life, my security.
Handa na po kayong harapin si Mayor Janice Digamo?
Wala naman problema. I can face anybody in this world. Okay.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Kindly address your questions to the good counsel. Next.
Good morning po. Kay Attorney Topacio po. Attorney, now that meron na pong movement itong ating kaso, ano na po yung mga next steps po natin and yung mga plano pa po natin na gagawin?
Mike, sir.
Well, I cannot comment in detail on that because ngayon pong nasa territorial jurisdiction na ng Pilipinas si Ginoong Teves at may kaso po, maraming kaso katulad naman po ng nabanggit ng ating napakagandang Chief of Staff ng NBI, that sub judice rule now applies. Suffice it to state that the lawyers who comprise the team to defend Mr. Teves will do everything under the law to give him our best defense. Doon na lang po natin iwanan yon. Thank you.
Okay po. Kay na director na lang din po, sa kay Chief Lotok. Kamusta po yung pag-serve pala po natin ng warrant, sir? May naging problem po ba tayo dun sa pag-bring up sa kanya? Yung date lang po kung kailan po kayo pumunta doon, tapos kailan po siya na-process po ng ganito.
Okay.
Sige po.
Good morning. Meron ho kaming prepare na presentation, yung timeline of events. Sir, if I may,
Yes.
pakita po natin sa kanila. Je?
May we invite your attention to the screens for the video presentation?
Yeah, so yung first slide, Je, please. So this is all about deportation and handover proceeding, as well as service of warrant of arrest against Sir Arnolfo Arnitevez Jr. here. Next slide, please. So on May 27, we saw, it's public knowledge that the immigration authorities in Dili, Timor-Leste, arrested former Congressman Arnolfo Arnitevez Jr. Next slide, please. Then on 28, the DOJ released a press statement on the status of the transfer of Mr. Arnolfo Arnitevez Jr. Next slide, please. Then the same Department of Justice mobilized joint team composed of DOJ, NBI, and BI. Of course, the Philippine Air Force was there to facilitate the return of Arnolfo Teves Jr. following the Timor-Leste deportation order. Next slide, Je. There on May 28 at around 11 p.m., nagkaroon ho kami ng briefing ito sa loob ng Villamor Air Base. Before ho kami nag-scheduled flight to Timor-Leste. So at 11:34, pasok na ho kami sa aeroplano ng Air Force bound to Timor-Leste. Next slide. And then 29 at around 1 p.m., ito makikita nyo sa picture, nandyan yung director natin, si Yusek Cruz. Sinalubong po sila ng mga representative from Timor-Leste. Next slide. Diyan kung makikita po ninyo, ito po yung may present po ang Timor-Leste sort of certificate of handover. Ito ho yung kanilang initiation, representatives between the two countries. Next slide, please. Yan po makikita ninyo. From the Philippines, makikita po ninyo si Director Santiago at si Yusek Cruz. Next slide, Je. So yung document po na kung saan present nila, pakita natin yung document, Je, please. Yan, certificate of handover. So yung mga conditions, but basically, yes, sir.
I went over the condition of Timor-Leste. Sa makikita ninyo, gusto nila i-guarantee natin na yung life imprisonment niya ay hindi tatagal ng 40 years. Maiisip nyo, sang katutak yung cases, kung sakaling may conviction, lampas-lampas yan sa 40 years. But then, yung condition nila na wag lalampas ng 40 years, gano'n naman talaga ang batas natin. Meron tayong tinatawag na threefold rule. No? Maraming cases, yung totality nun, hindi dapat lalabas ng 40. So, ganun lang yun. So, yung sentence limitation, 40 years, no death penalty. Wala naman death penalty sa atin. Yan ang kinakatakot nila dun. Pinag-aalala ng Timor-Leste. Absolute prohibition na wag daw magka-torture, inhuman, degrading treatment. So, in-accord natin sa kanya lahat ng kanyang karapatan. Kagabi pa lamang, dumating si Mami, nagyakapan na sila, attorney, Congressman Teves, including the lawyer. Binigay po natin lahat ng karapatan ng ating Congressman Teves. No coerced evidence, siyempre, inadmissible naman yan sa atin. No political prosecution, criminal ito, criminal prosecution, walang ano dito, fair and public trial, ganun naman po ang korte natin. So, ito po ay turnover from their immigration to our immigration. So, being a former judge, ina-advise ko ang ating immigration na, okay, you can sign that. Ayan, nagkaroon ng signature, immigration nila at immigration natin. So, Congressman Teves was finally turned over to us. Yun, ganun po kaayos ang nangyari kahapon.
Next, Je.
Next, please.
Diyan kung makikita po ninyo, dala-dala ho ng Immigration Authority from Timor, si Kong Teves, tinatransfer na ho siya sa possession natin. Andiyan, so isasakay na po siya sa Philippine Air Force aircraft. And then from there, kung makikita ho ninyo, dyan po natin hinandcuff si Kong Teves.
Tinanggal na po ng Timor-Leste authorities ang handcuff, pati yung sa paa niya. Pati paa niya nakakadena doon eh. So, tinanggal na po ng Timor-Leste authorities, and then ako naman ay nag-order na tayo naman ang mag-handcuff. As a matter of protocol, pagka nag-aresto ka ng tao, he should be handcuffed. So, pinalitan naman namin. Pinalitan lang yung handcuff. At ayun nga, tinuloy na namin siya sa loob ng aircraft. Kumbaga, nasa jurisdiction na siya ng ating bayan dahil yung aircraft carrier natin, at doon ay binasahan na siya ng kanyang Miranda right ni Atty. Loto.
So nasa news naman ho yan, unfortunately wala ho tayong sound ngayon kasi naka-live. But then yan po yung Miranda rights na nabasa po natin kay Sir Teves. Bound na po kami papuntang Davao para ho mag-refuel. Yan ho makikita nyo yung status ni Kong Teves during the flight. Yan, at approximately 9:30, I think na-mobilize na po yata yung mga media men natin dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi pa ho kami nakakarating yan. Pabalik pa lang ho kami ng Manila dyan. Yan, at approximately 11 p.m. The aircraft arrived at Villamor Air Base, Pasay City. At dito ho, lumabas yung NBI with Kong Teves, with the BI, and personnel from Philippine Air Force. So dito po yun. Diniretso po natin siya sa vehicle ng NBI. So from plane directly to NBI vehicle. Next slide, Je. So dito po siya. Ito na po yung sa loob ng building natin. Bantay sarado po ang si former Congressman Teves. There, sinamahan po siya ng director natin at inakyat po siya sa 9th floor para dun ho simulan yung booking processes. So makikita nyo, nagkandak ho ang NBI ng medical examination. Chinek ho yung buong katawan niya. And then ito ho yung DACT, yung fingerprint. Yan ho.
Okay.
And then after that, mugshots. Next day. And then, I think ito yung pagdating nila Mami dito sa tanggapan ng NBI. Kasama ko si Atty. Topacio. Next day. And then lastly, ito ho yung nung na-reunite na ho si former Kong Teves sa kanyang mother.
From the start, we have accorded him all the human rights na dapat ibigay sa isang arrested person. No? Pati yung pagdalaw ni Atty. Topacio kagabi, pagdalaw ng nanay. After this, we will turn him over to our detention facilities. Okay na.
The ex-congressman is advised to kindly allow his counsel to
Okay
speak.
na. Kung may sasabihin kayo, as a true counsel na lang.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ang gusto lamang pong iparating sa ating mga kaibigan sa media at mga kababayan natin ang pasasalamat ni Congressman Arnie Teves sa pamunuhan ng National Bureau of Investigation sa pangunguna, siyempre, ni Director and former Judge Jaime Santiago. I affirm his statements kanina that all basic human rights as guaranteed in the Constitution, all the rights of the accused, and all norms of decency were observed by Director Santiago and his staff. Napaka-bait po, napaka-disente, at napakamatulungin po ng staff ng NBI, the entire organization. By the way, I also came from the NBI a long time ago. So I'm happy to know that its basic tenets of nobility, bravery, and integrity have been maintained through the years. At nananawagan din po si Congressman Teves yung mga ibang hinahanap ng batas. Baka pwede mag-request kayo na dito na kayo sumuko kay Director Santiago and you can be assured of fair, impartial, and very decent treatment. Salamat po.
Salamat din po, Attorney Topacio, Congressman sir. Salamat po.
Thank you, Attorney Topacio, the counsel, for highlighting the professionalism of the agency. Next. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am, sir. To the Bureau Director, I understand after this, dadalihin na po si former Kong Arnie Teves po sa detention natin sa Muntinlupa. Sir, what are the measures po? What measures are being taken po to ensure Teves' safety while inside po sa detention center po natin sa NBI? Ano na po yung preparations
Yes,
po natin?
we will immediately return the warrant to the respective court, accompanied by our certificate of detention. Now, the court will then set the arraignment. Kasi yung pag-arraignment, yan ang makaka-acquire ng jurisdiction ng court. So, mag-i-start na ang ball rolling. Yun ay papilnan ni Attorney Topacio kung paano niya ipagtatanggol ang kanyang kliyente.
Director, follow-up. Kumusta po yung situation doon? Ano pong expect ni Kong Teves doon sa ating detention facility po doon sa Bucor?
Maayos po at malinis ang ating detention center. Pinamumunuan ng very competent na si Agent Wilmar, no? At siya ay disiplinadong ahente ng NBI at walang hokus-pokus dun sa parehas ang treatment. Walang torture, walang ano pa man, no? Mahigpit ang bilin ko sa kanila na hindi na pwedeng maglalagay makakagala sa labas ang detainee, no? Mahigpit ang bilin ko sa ganyan. And alam naman nila, every now and then dumadalaw ako sa detention facilities to check yung kalagayan ng ating mga detention na detainees.
Follow-up lang po ako dun sa detention, magiging conditions niya doon. May kasama ba siya sa kwarto o sa kanyang cell o mag-isa lang po siya?
Hindi naman po sa pagbibigay ng VIP treatment, but para rin po sa kumbaga i-acclimatize natin siya sa isang detention center. Siyempre may changes doon na attitude, ganyan. Ilalagay muna natin siya sa isang solo na room para mag-acclimatize siya na being a detainee, no? Dahan-dahan yan process na yan, dahan-dahan ng process na yan. Okay, now the court, i-return namin ng warrant. The court may issue a commitment order. Baka ipakomit siya sa kung saan, bahala na naman dyan si Attorney Topacio.
If I can just ask Congressman Teves, what was going through your mind during the arrest? Ano pong nararamdaman nyo noon? At saka kung may comment ba kayo doon sa manner of arrest and yung pagbiyahe nyo mula po sa Timor-Leste papuntang Pilipinas?
Please,
What was going through your mind during the arrest?
Sir? Counsel
hindi
may...
na lang ako magko-comment doon sa
Counsel may answer?
okay lang, wag na muna ako mag-comment sa ano.
I understand. Sige po.
Thank you po.
Last lang po kay Attorney Topacio. Kagabi po, nakita lang namin na medyo may tension, nagka-problema po yung pagpasok nyo sa Villamor Air Base. May nagkausap na po ba kayo ng NBI tungkol dito? Meron po ba kayong further comments doon sa nangyari po kagabi pagdating?
Yung sa Villamor Air Base, there is an instruction na para hindi magkagulo. Katulad ngayon, pagpasok lang, inaayos na namin kayo. Nung pumasok, pinagkaguluhan si Congressman Teves. Ayaw namin siyang masaktan. So from Villamor, my instruction is no more media interview. Pagbaba ng eroplano, sakay sa kotse, diretso dito. At bibigyan ko naman kayo ng pagkakataon na makaharap sila, makaharap kami, at ito nga po ang nangyayari.
Na-clarify na po yun as very aptly stated by Director Santiago. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. Next.
Alam po natin kasunod dito arraignment na, pero we know kung ano pong ipapasok nating plea. And diretsong tanong lang din po kay Congressman Arnie Teves. Tayo po ba ay may kinalaman po sa pagpatay talaga kay Governor Roel Dicamo? Thank you so much.
We will not comment on that at the moment kasi sub judice nga po. Plus, we do not want to telegraph our punches at this point. Salamat po.
Director, to clarify lang po, Attorney Topacio announced din po kasi that there was supposedly a writ of habeas corpus granted by the Timorese court which could have prevented the deportation back to the Philippines. To clarify, sir, meron po bang ganoon talagang order? Na-inform po ba kayo ng Timorese authorities regarding the said writ?
Yun po ay nangyari sa Timor-Leste. Wala akong personal knowledge about that. So, kami lamang ay tumupad dun sa order na i-extradite na siya, ilipat na siya sa atin at ayun nga, sinundo namin siya. Kung meron mang ganun, ay bahala na silang magpaliwanag kung bakit. Thank you.
Before that, my client just wishes to convey that regarding the previous question, his conscience is clear. Let's leave it at that. Now, regarding the habeas corpus, the issue is moot and it will be a matter between the executive and judicial branches of the government of the Republic of Timor-Leste to sort out that problem. Nandito na po si Congressman Teves and we will consider that as water under the bridge and we will now be laser focused on his defense. Salamat po.
Thank you. Just a follow-up question, sir. Nung na-arrest po si Congressman Teves, ang sinabi po ng DOJ at there were two options, deportation and extradition. Obviously, the DOJ went with the extradition, which is a judicial process, but ultimately, we relied on the deportation, which is an executive function of the Timor-Leste's Executive Department. Sir, na-inform po ba kayo, bukod po dun sa pag-uusap ni President Marcos and ito pong leaders po ng Timor-Leste, what triggered po itong decision ng Executive Department ng Timor-Leste to finally go with the with the deportation process, sir?
Yes, sa pakikipag-usap nga ng ating Presidente, Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, sa Presidente ng Timor-Leste, na pag-isip-isip nila na oo nga, si Congressman Teves has been staying in the in their country for 2 years na undocumented. So, tapos, na-realize din siguro nila that Congressman Teves is facing several crimes before our court here. Kaya sinabi nila yung gravity ng offense considered, kinonsider nila na threat na sa kanilang security si Congressman Teves. So that is the reason why they decided finally to turn him over to the Philippine government.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next. Yes, sir.
With your kind indulgence kay Ma'am Zenaida Teves, for the past 2 years, correct me if I'm wrong, ma'am, pero dalawang taon na po kayo hindi nagkikita personally ni former Congressman Arnie Teves. Now that he's here, and sinabi po niya kanina he's able to now face the charges ramp up against him. What are your thoughts as a mother to Cong Teves po? Okay po ba?
First, I really would like to thank Director Santiago and the whole NBI troop here talagang maganda yung pagkakatrato nila sa anak ko. Tama ka, for the last 2 years, hindi kami nagkita. And hindi ko rin siya mapuntahan dun sa Timor-Leste because my husband was also in and out of the hospital. We were not able to go home to Negros the past 2 years until my husband passed away last December 24. Nagpapasalamat ako sa Diyos na after 2 years, nakita ko na, naakap ko na yung anak ko. And yeah, I would also like to thank the people who have been supporting us with their prayers. Thank you.
Bilin niyo na lang po sa kanya, ma'am. Bilin niyo po. Bilin niyo po sa kanya.
Ang bilin ko talaga sa kanya is parating manalangin. They will be done. Alam niya yun.
Thank you very much po.
Thank you, Madam.
Kay Director na lang po. Sir, nasabi kanina ni Kong Teves na hiling niya sana ay maging mabilis nga yung proseso. Ngayon na nakabalik na siya dito sa bansa natin. May we know kung ano yung timeline natin after the Bucor? Sana po idediretso si Kong Teves or diretso na po ba siyang iaharap sa korte? Kung ano po yung maaari niyong ma-share with us?
Yes, pagka-turnover namin sa Bucor, at the same time, lalakad na ang aking mga tao, i-return yung warrant with the certificate that Congressman Teves is now in our custody. So the court now will set the arraignment of Congressman Teves. That will start the trial. No, bahala na nga doon si Attorney Topacio, role niya na yun.
Kay mother po ni Kong Teves, may we ask lang po, the moment na nakita niyo po si Kong Teves kagabi, dito sa NBI, ano po yung una niyong napag-usapan? Can you share it to the media na lang din po? And ano yung mga una niyo pong ginawa dito sa NBI?
More on, of course, we had, and yung yakap namin, unspoken words. Wala kaming pinag-usapan, but yung yakap namin said it all.
Doon sa mga nauna po yung, even sa pleading po niyo yata for asylum, natatakot kayo sa buhay nyo. And then, nabanggit na rin ito ni Topacio in the past na prejudge na even of the Justice Department yung case. Ngayon, nandito na po kayo sa Pilipinas. Umaasa pa ba kayong magiging impartial po ang government sa pag-treat dito sa inyo pong kaso?
Of course, I always hope for a fair game wherever the ball game will be. In any game naman be it sports, be it judicial, be it whatever, be it a debate. We hope that the playground is, I hope that there should always be a level playing field dahil ano yan that's fundamental.
Isang mabilis na lang po. Based sa report po, you were able to enter po Timor-Leste April 2023. Would you confirm that? At sa ano pong mode? Paano po kayo nakarating ng Timor-Leste? Thank you po.
I'm sorry. Siguro yung mga bagay na yan, water under the bridge, ika nga ni Attorney Topacio. Move on tayo. Ito, mag-uumpisa na ng trial. Doon na lang po tayo. Tignan natin po. Okay.